particularly fortunate that the technology that we do at Bodify, CoolSculpting, is really good for almost every single person on the planet that has stubborn and unwanted fat. We all do, right? In fact, 88% of people have actually said, I have fat on my body and I would like to get rid of it. So you're definitely not alone. But there are a few scenarios that would make you not an ideal candidate for CoolSculpting, and I want to talk about those here. So let's talk about the difference between subcutaneous fat and visceral fat. So CoolSculpting works beautifully with subcutaneous fat, does not work at all with visceral fat. So let's talk about the difference. So let's say that here is your muscle wall. In front of that muscle wall sits subcutaneous tissue. It's usually pinchable, it's pliable, it can be pulled away from the body, and sorry ladies, we're more prone to it than men are. But the sad truth is that fat doesn't respond to diet and exercise really easily, and it's one of the reasons that women and men can go to the gym, they both change their diet, they're doing the same things, and those darn men see a reduction faster than women. So the subcutaneous fat, again, the fat that sits in front of the muscle wall, works beautifully with CoolSculpting and reduces very nicely. Fat that's behind the muscle wall, or that visceral fat or heart attack fat, is fat that our technology can't actually address. And the reason is this muscle right here has really good temperature control and blood flow regulation. So our technology can't penetrate that muscle wall well enough or effectively enough to actually damage the fat cells behind the muscle wall, which is a visceral fat, but it can the subcutaneous fat. But don't worry, not all hope is lost. If you have visceral fat, which is usually characterized by the rock hard belly that kind of looks like a pot belly or Santa Claus, that fat is 2 times as responsive to diet and exercise than the subcutaneous fat. So if you have that subcutaneous fat, it's marshmallowy, it's pinchable, it pulls beautifully away from the body, chances are you're a great candidate for CoolSculpting. The other truth is if you are over 50 pounds from an ideal weight, it's not that CoolSculpting wouldn't work, it's just that there's some lifestyle things that maybe you want to get on track before then investing in CoolSculpting. But the best and most ideal scenario is for you to come into Bodify, we'll take a look at the area, we'll map out a plan, we guarantee results. So if you're not a good candidate, we're gonna let you know, but that way you can know once and for all that you're a good candidate for CoolSculpting, that there's a solution to that diet and exercise resistant fat, and that 4 months down the road, you can step into a body with renewed confidence and self-perception. We can't wait to have you in.